Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Monica Khetarpal. I am Associate Professor of Physics in Government Dongar College, Bikaner. I welcome you all in my enlightening session of MSc Previous Physics. I am dealing with the first paper, that is Classical Mechanics. We have started section 5th in my last lecture. So today we will discuss Kepler's second law of planetary motion. For this purpose, we will write our Lagrangian in r theta coordinates. That means we are expressing it in polar coordinates. Since Lagrangian of the system is kinetic energy minus potential energy, the Lagrangian will be half m r dot square plus r square theta dot square minus Vr. Here V is the potential energy. It is a function of R. Here we can see that we have two generalized coordinates and these coordinates are R and theta. Since we can see that theta coordinate is not appearing in Lagrangian, but its derivative is present in Lagrangian. The coordinate which does not appear in Lagrangian, this type of coordinate is termed as cyclic coordinate. And we know that momentum conjugate to a cyclic coordinate is constant. So we are going to derive the momentum corresponding to cyclic coordinate, that is theta. The generalized momenta is p theta equal to del L by delta theta dot. This is the formula for generalized momenta. Solving differentiating Lagrangian with respect to theta dot, I get mr square theta dot. Since it is constant, I am substituting, assuming that constant is equal to L. So p theta equal to mr square theta dot equal to L. Now, since I have two generalized coordinates r and theta, first of all, I am going to solve my Lagrangian equation of motion for a generalized coordinate theta. The Lagrangian equation is d by dt del L by del theta naught minus del L by del theta equal to 0. The Lagrangian is expressed by this expression. We can easily find the value of del L by del theta naught, and in Lagrangian expression we have del L by del theta, which will be 0 because theta does not appear in Lagrangian. So I have the Lagrangian equation of motion as d by dt mr square theta dot to be equal to 0. This is my Lagrangian equation when I have taken my generalized coordinate to be theta. Now I am assuming that let dA is the area swept by a radius vector in time dt. Here I have drawn an orbit which is at a distance of r from origin. Let the angle which this orbit makes on revolution of d theta on revolution is d theta. So I can easily find the area of this triangle, since area of triangle is half base into height and I am taking my area to be dA. It will be half base is r and height will be equal to r d theta. So dA will be half r square d theta. Dividing both sides by dt, I will get my expression as dA by dt equal to half r square d theta upon dt. dA upon dt means the rate at which the area is swept out. So dA by dt will be equal to half r square, and this expression is theta dot. Here we have obtained that mr square theta dot equal to 0. Since mass is constant, on integrating it, we can have r square theta dot to be equal to 0. Or we can say half r square theta dot to be 0. So we can write from these two expressions that half r square theta dot, which is constant, and equal to dA by dt, that means dA by dt equal to constant. Hence we can say that the rate at which the area is swept out by the radius vector is constant. This is Kepler's law of planetary motion. Or we can say that aerial velocity dA by dt is constant. So the statement of Kepler's second law of planetary motion is the rate at which the area is swept out is constant of motion. Now we'll derive the equation of our orbit. The equation of orbit will be derived using Lagrangian. We'll solve the Lagrangian equation of motion by taking generalized coordinate as r. The Lagrangian of the system is half m r dot square plus r square theta dot square minus Vr. Now choosing generalized coordinate as r, the Lagrangian equation of motion is d by dt del L by del r dot minus del L by del r equal to 0. So differentiating L with r dot, I get it as mr dot. Differentiating L with r, I will get as mr theta dot square minus del v by del r. So my Lagrangian equation becomes mr double dot equal to mr theta dot square minus del v by del r. Now I have to find the equation of orbit. In order to find the equation of orbit, I am introducing a new variable expressed as u equal to 1 by r. So I have to change my Lagrangian equation of motion in terms of a new variable, that is u. So we have to switch over from r variable to a u variable. Here in this expression, since I have a term having r double dot, so I have to find r double dot in terms of variable u. Since r equal to 1 upon u, to find r double dot, I am differentiating this expression. R dot will be equal to minus 1 by u square du by dt. It can be expressed as minus 1 upon u square du upon d theta multiplied by d theta upon dt. We know that d theta upon dt means theta dot, and 1 upon u square, it is r square. So r dot will be equal to minus r square theta dot du by d theta. And in our Lagrangian, we can see that coordinate theta does not appear. That means theta is a cyclic coordinate. And we know that momenta corresponding to a cyclic coordinate is constant. And we can express this constant momenta as L. The generalized momenta will be p theta equal to del L by del theta dot, which will be equal to mr square theta dot. We have assumed it to be L. Theta dot will be equal to L upon mr square. Substituting theta dot in the r dot expression, r dot will be equal to minus L by m du by d theta. So we have obtained the first differential of r. We have to find the second differential. Hence, again differentiating it, r double dot will be equal to minus L by m d by dt du by d theta. Minus L by m, I can split this term as d by d theta du by d theta multiplied by d theta by dt. I am substituting d theta by dt as theta naught and putting the value of theta dot as L upon mr square. So I have obtained the value of r double dot. Now I am using r double dot in my Lagrangian expression of motion. My Lagrangian equation of motion was mr double dot equal to mr theta dot square minus del v by del r. We know that minus del v by del r, this is the force. So I am writing minus del v by del r to be equal to f function of r. Here I am expressing theta dot in terms of L. mr L upon mr square whole square plus fr. Now I am converting r in terms of u. For this purpose, here I have substituted the value of r double dot. This is the value of r double dot minus L square u square upon m square d2u upon d theta square. This is the left hand side. The right hand side is L square upon m. Instead of 1 upon r cube, I am substituting u cube plus f, which was a function of r. Instead of r, I have expressed as 1 by u. On solving this expression, I get d2u upon d theta square to be equal to minus u minus m upon L square u square multiplied by force, which is a function of 1 by u. This is differential equation of orbit. It is a second order differential expression. Here we have expressed our differential equation of orbit in terms of a variable u, which is equal to 1 by r. Thank you students for watching.